Well, thank you very much. I'm very glad to be here this evening. I am Beau McCoy again. I'm running for re-election to the legislature in District 39. For those of you who may not be able to see from that map, that's everything in Douglas County west of 180th Street. So it's my honor to represent a lot of West Omaha, Elkhorn, Waterloo, Valley, Ginger Cove, and rural western Douglas County. You know, I ran for the legislature 4 years ago as the father of, at that point in time, 2 small children. We now have 4 under 9. My wife Shauna and I own and operate 2 construction businesses and are proud to be part of the local economy in the Omaha metropolitan area. You know, I ran for the legislature 4 years ago because we wanted to do our part to make sure that our kids would have the opportunity to live in Nebraska as adults. And we've made a lot of strides in 4 years. Unemployment's the second lowest of any state in the United States. We've done a lot. The governor tomorrow morning will sign LB 970, which is my priority bill, the second largest tax cut package in the history of our state. And I find that to be particularly important because guess what? It's your money. You earned it. And I believe it's my job in the legislature to give it back whenever we can. You know, but we've also prioritized a lot of other issues in the legislature in the last 4 years. You know, in an economic downturn, every single year that I've been in the legislature, we've prioritized education, and we put education first. K-12 education funding and also higher education. Because we're educating the leaders and the job holders of tomorrow with the children of Nebraska. And you've already heard just a moment ago, this has been kind of termed the year of the child in the Nebraska legislature. And we've done a lot this year, and I'm proud that I voted for the legislation to improve child welfare in Nebraska because there's a lot of improvement that needs to happen. And through the wise leadership of Senator Kathy Campbell, the Health and Human Services Committee, and many other leaders in our legislature, I believe that we've made great strides this session in improving the child welfare system in our state because it needed to be improved. And I believe that it will be. You know, we've protected state spending as well. You know, there's been a lot of measures that have happened in the legislature in the last few years to make sure that we're being as efficient as we can be. And as a small business owner, I can tell you that state government, even in Nebraska, and we're a small state, we can do better. That's why I'm running for re-election to the legislature, because there's unfinished business left to do. There's a lot more that we can do across our state to even make our economy better, to make sure that each and every young person in Nebraska that wants to come back to our state and wants to stay in our state gets the very best job that they can. With what's going on in Lincoln at the Innovation Research Park, with the high-tech jobs that are coming to Nebraska, it's exciting times. The funding that we just authorized to the university to build yet another research tower here at the campus in Omaha makes sure that the best and brightest minds in the United States in the research and development fields get to come back here to Nebraska to make sure that there are always going to be jobs for our young people in Nebraska. That's why I'm in the legislature. That's why I want to go back to the legislature, because there's a lot more that we can do. You know, there's a lot of issues that I could touch on, but thank you very much for having us be able to be here tonight, for what you do, association, for what you mean, the small business owners that are the backbone of our state. And with that, I'd ask for your vote on May 15th. Thank you.
It's Beau McCoy. Beau, there are actually a few questions for the legislative candidates, if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely.
It's one of the questions asked, what is your stand on LB 599, prenatal care for illegal immigrants?
Well, I believe you'd be referring to a bill that would provide prenatal care to illegal immigrants in our state. And I believe very strongly in pro-life causes. I've prioritized pro-life legislation 2 out of the 4 years that I've been there. My priority bills have been pro-life legislation. No issue is more important in our state. But We cannot have benefits for those who came into our country illegally. It's your taxpayer dollars. There are many charitable organizations and other organizations that can provide this care and already do. These dollars are taxpayer dollars, and they need to go to the areas in our state government, whether it be education or child welfare, that we need them. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Beau McCoy, candidate and incumbent for Legislative District 39.